you, without you, without you, without you. Sunshine, spotted mind. I pray for forgiveness for the 40th time, but the sorrow just won't leave me. The sorrow just won't leave me. Set my mind on the things above, but it takes some time. The very sun, it's a paradox you'll never figure it out. So it's a lonely part of me that grows. So much to find you. Like a stone, I can see the infinite, but it never. I can hear angels' voices. Tired of being guilty, tired of just being wrong. I'm trying to do the right thing, but I'm addicted. I'm praying for forgiveness, holding up my hands. Didn't feel anything go again. Sun my skin, waiting for the right time. But it never came. Broke in the open road. The morning sunshine of the sky is mine. Morning sunshine of the sky is mine. Morning sunshine of the sky is mine. Morning sunshine of the sky is mine.
I never wanted to let go of my heart.
way that you feel. I'm sorry I cannot be the person you wanted me to be. Strings have never been attached to me. I'm sorry for not loving you the way that you love me, but I guess that's just the way it is. And I guess that's just the way it has to be. It has to be. It has to be.
Night goes down on a young town like a car on a child. Shiver hands, try to stand up all the trails for a flight. Only one, never was one. As we run along in the dark, it will fade and fade. As we watch again once more. It would lead us through the wind to lightning and your lifeline, like a romance. It seems we travel, but we're standing there. Only one, never was. As we run along in the dark, it will fade and fade. And we'll watch again once more. We can't drink from it. We
I woke up and down the steps I ran into your arms. Your clean white dress and hair a mess blew brilliant alarms into my ears, and it's something worth seeing when you turn your eyes to me. Tell me, do you believe in everything you see? Believe in me. That's love. That's love. That's love. I descended into you like ships into the sea. In the maze of all decay, I hoped that you would leave me hanging on to something worth believing, like comic Aristophanes. When you were down, I lift you up and dig deep into you, fill you up with me. That's love. That's love. That's love. You were the dark horse on which I rode. I gave you my sword and shield, myself exposed to witness an honest man with iron seams, falling on his bloody knees. God has chosen all but me, and I have chosen you. Yes, I have chosen you. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's
where we started up. Oh. You never cease to write, but I wanna talk. Your skin form your words and hear you out. When the
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eric Dewey.
And I didn't. Am I?
Yeah.
I was. Thank you, Eric. You're
welcome.
quite good at turning me. I'm Steve-O, and I did not steal these coasters. They were free from Chili's.
Nice.
They are definitely chili. El Presidente margarita coasters.
They put them out there. They're not on the menu with the price, so I think you're good. I think you're okay.
Yeah.
I have Halloween
you're okay.
ones, too.
Maybe.
So we are socially awkward, as is plainly evident by that completely botched intro. But hey, you know what?
Though I will say this,
Things happen.
not according to Jonah Ray and Matt Myra, we seem to have carried ourselves pretty well.
Why is that?
Because I said, our show's called Socially Awkward. He's like, well, you don't seem socially awkward, so.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. Well, then, crap. Now we have to change the whole premise of the show.
Yeah, we'll just change it to
78
4-Eye
episodes
Critic.
in. Oh. Boo.
Why did I just go into like Wookiee mode there for a little? I went. Oh, shut up, Chewbacca.
So, yeah, tonight is July the 11th, 2014.
Did you guys get your free Slurpee from 7-Eleven?
Fuck, no.
What?
7-Eleven.
Did you?
Duh.
7-Eleven.
You motherfucker.
You get a little one.
It's a little one?
Yeah, they get
Hey,
you get
Slurpee's
like
a Slurpee, bro. I love my Slurps.
It's free, dude.
Yeah. Do you have to wait in line? Are there like a lot of people in there trying to get their free Slurpee?
I'm sure.
Is it like when Chipotle did that free burritos and there's like lines around the block? I'm like, I don't need a free burrito that fucking bad.
That's a Chipotle burrito.
Well, first of all, I don't like Chipotle. So, first of all, like I don't pay for Chipotle. I'm definitely not going to stand in line for
So everything you just said doesn't even frickin' matter.
So what we should have asked is, Eric, do you even like Slurpees?
I do.
Okay.
I
See,
do.
we don't know you.
I prefer ices.
I've known
but-
Eric.
Well, it's, whatever
It's the same
one.
thing.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. It really doesn't matter.
I've known Eric for like 2 years, maybe going on 3 now, and we still will mention stuff, and he'll just be angry about something, and we're like, we just don't know him.
Fucking Slurpees, man.
Like,
Fuck those things.
I think every time we say something, we should just form it in a question towards Eric. Eric, do you like food?
Food. God, why'd you even have to bring that up? No. No, actually, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, as evidenced by this tank I carry around with me.
Tank?
It's my keg. I don't have a six-pack. I got a keg. Yeah, I like food. I think that's pretty obvious.
Well, yeah.
I love food, actually.
You still got time. It's still 7-Eleven, so.
Oh, okay. Are they doing it until midnight?
Yeah, they're open
Until
24
11?
hours. So.
I mean,
Because it used to be they were only open from 7 to 11. That's how they got their
I got it this afternoon, so.
Maybe if
I'm now trying to think, where is a 7-Eleven?
I know I
There's
can
one
think
up
of
on
like
work.
5 Circle K's between here and my house, but I can't think of a single 7-Eleven.
Is there one on Chandler? That
Like
one?
if you go down Kyrene, I think it's Warner and Kyrene.
Is that a 7-Eleven or a Circle K? I can't remember.
Even if it's a 7-Eleven right now, but
All right.
the show's
All
over,
right.
it'll probably be a Circle
Okay,
K.
we're going to have to put the show on hold. Matthew and I are going to get a map. We're going to figure this out. And
Just go to their website. I'm sure 711.com or some shit, and they probably have it there.
Eric,
for you.
we're trying to be like the first explorers, all right? Lewis and Clark didn't have the internet, all right? They just had an Indian, a Native American.
That was probably even better. I don't know.
Yeah, she was. It was. Yeah, well, you know what? Now that I think about it, that was the first GPS system because she's probably like, turn right. You want to turn right with it. Are you fucking listening to me? You fucking Americans.
No, seriously, turn right. Recalculating. Oh, we don't want any of that. So, how's your week been, guys?
Good.
All right.
Busy.
Big words, huh? Yeah, mine too. Just kind of busy at work and at home and stuff. Nothing exciting happening though. That's for sure. What about you, Steve? Got anything going on?
Yeah, started a new job. So right, it's money, and then found out that I get to work in the same building as the ex-fiance's mother, so that's fun. Had her the first couple of encounters with running into her, and
like
you're trying not to make it awkward, but it doesn't matter what you do, it's fucking socially awkward. Hence the name of the show.
There you go.
Then I finally I had a blood work done a while ago. Then they were all like, "You need to do it again because you might have hepatitis." I'm like, "Great." And something's wrong with my liver, so I do it again, and it comes back saying no hepatitis. I'm like, I didn't think so, because you have to. I know Eric was all like, I was like, well, I haven't done any drugs, and Eric's like, well, yeah, you could get it from sexually transmitted diseases. I'm like, yes, considering how I haven't been laid in almost over a year. Yeah, it'll be a year on August 1st. So, yeah, I don't think it's that, but then it came back saying again, no hepatitis. So I'm like, all right, that's in the clear. But then they're like, we don't know what's wrong with your liver, so we're gonna have to do a ultrasound on that one. So I'm like, yeah, let me just pull out all the money I got with all my insurance, and all that.
The liver stones, probably. I always blame everything on stones. No
liver stones? Yeah, I've never heard of that, but I want to now make that a band. All right, we are the liver stones.
I don't think that's a real thing. Liver stones?
Are you calling out my medical opinion here?
That one.
Yeah.
I know kidney stones and gallstones.
Yeah. I figure if those guys can make stones, why can't livers make some stones? Kidney stones.
I've heard liver failure.
Yeah, there's liver failure. There's
liver disease.
Liver disease. There's
liver stones.
Liver tumor. It's not a tumor.
It's not?
Not a tumor.
Well, it could be just really, really small tumors, kind of in the shape of stone-like objects.
Liver stones. They're real.
Are you serious?
You did good.
Shit.
You did good.
See? I told you. I know my shit.
Dr. Dewey.
Good job, man.
That's actually, you know what it's going to be? Instead of House, it'll just be Dewey. And then everyone will be like, it's liver stones. He's like, it's never liver stones. Like, instead of, it's never lupus. Yeah.
They look like little gems.
Ooh, cool. So at least you get some...
Are they truly outrageous?
They're like green. They're like little emeralds, but not as shiny.
I bet you if you polished them up,
gross.
I bet you if you polished them up nice, they could make a good stone.
They're pretty gross.
You put them in a necklace. People would be like, "Oh, that's so nice. Where'd you get that?" I'd be like, "Out of my liver."
They look like fucked up lima beans.
All right.
Wait a minute. Now that I think about it, maybe that's what Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk actually got. The guy tried to. He's like, no, these are magic beans. Yeah. He's just like, no, my buddy just had liver stones. He gave them to me. I was like, oh, he bet me if I could sell these things and get a cow out of it, he'd give me $5. No, or 5 gold, I should say, because
gold.
7-Eleven, Kyrene and Warner. That was right.
Kyrene and Warner.
All right. It's only a couple of miles out of my way, but for a tiny little Slurpee for free, maybe I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, that is. Then you get in there and they're like, "Sorry, we don't have it anymore. Stopped at like 5."
I'll be like, "I'm going to jump across this counter and choke you until I get my Slurpee's worth."
I'm going to punch you in the liver until you get liver stones. I think we just found the title to this episode.
Liver stones. Yeah, so hopefully it's not that, unless it's easy. Is liver stones easy? You're the one who looked it up. Are liver stones easy to take care of?
Oh, I didn't go that deep into it.
Or is it more like cause of death after we did the autopsy? Oh, guess what? It was liver stones, guys.
Liver stones. Oh, another one.
Damn it.
Every time, they're like, we never think it's liver stone, because every time we do the ultrasound, we just keep seeing these weird lima beans. We're just like, how do those get there? And then we realize we didn't give them enough time to live, We're just like, it's just beans.
Yeah. Quit eating lima beans and sticking them in your liver, man.
Okay.
Then you'd be fine. You know who could figure it out for you? It'd be Hannibal. He'd tell you if there was something wrong with your liver. Of course, it would be after you were dead and he took it out of you.
Not really, though. I mean, he did keep that one guy alive when he made him eat his own brain.
Yeah. Have you guys been watching the show Hannibal?
No, I heard it's good.
God, it's so good. I finally caught up. I watched the first season. I'm about halfway through the second season now. It is so damn good. It's got the guy who played Le Chiffre in Casino Royale in it. Oh my gosh, he is a good. He's Hannibal.
That's what.
He is a good freaking creepy psycho guy. Like, oh my gosh,
he's weird, creepy looking in general.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
is this like the origin of like his whole thing?
It's loosely based on the novel Red Dragon, which
Okay.
was the first novel in the series. Again, it doesn't focus so much on Hannibal as the cop who's trying to figure things out, and like he's working with him, but he doesn't even know it's him the entire time. Like everybody else knows, the audience knows who he is and what he is, but the cops that are working with him don't know. So it's really well done. I get the main character is this cop who's like autistic. He's not really a cop. He's a teacher at the FBI Academy because he can't pass the psych eval to actually be an FBI agent because of the autism. But he does this thing where he basically is like super empathetic to where he can, see a crime scene and kind of go into it and determine not only exactly what happened, but what the killer's motive was for doing it. And he like works it. They do a really cool thing where they like kind of work it backwards, where he's like looking at the crime scene, then they do this swipe back and forth, and it's a little bit less. There's less things there, and then it does it again, and then it's back to the beginning, and he goes through the scene as the killer. Oh, it's trippy. It's messed up.
Cool.
But it's awesome. Guys, check it out.
Where can we find this?
NBC.com maybe? I don't know.
I'll see if it's on Hulu then.
If not, just hit me up. I'll get you.
Yeah,
I know season 2 evidently isn't available except for like the last 3 episodes, because I had posted on Twitter that I was like, oh, I'm watching Hannibal, it's great, season 2. And our good friend Davis hit me up and said, like, how did you get season 2? I haven't caught up. So I had to find a way to help a brother out.
Very cool.
So if you can't find it, let me know. I have ways, which we won't discuss.
So is that like a summer show or what? Because it's like they don't really promote it that much.
No, that's what's scary. It's like it's actually done by the same guys who did Dead Like Me and Pushing Daisies, I think. And
that was a fun show.
Yeah, they were both great shows that ended too early. Like Dead Like Me ended too early because evidently Mandy Patinkin is a giant jackass to work with, which sucks because he's a great actor and I love his stuff, but evidently he's a giant jerk to work with, so that's why he's never in shows for very long.
Maybe you ever thought that maybe you just had like, liver stones here?
Maybe. Be like, dude, Mandy, get your liver stones taken care of so you can not be a jackass and stay on a show for a while.
Oi!
Because he was the best part of the first couple of seasons of Criminal Minds, too. At least like they were able to keep that going without him. They just brought other people in. Like, here you go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So, speaking of TV and movies and such, what else are you guys looking forward to? Anything coming out recently?
I will say this. Michael Bay took more of my fucking money last weekend, so fuck you, Bay.
Would you watch the Transformers?
Yeah. You know what? I'll put it this way. The guy really knows how to make a fucking trailer. Because I was like, I had no intention of seeing that fucking movie. And then the trailer comes out, like the last trailer that came out that was like, oh, wow, this actually sounds interesting. Oh, they're like killing off the Autobots, or like taking like their, basically their metal and creating a brand new like, thing. And then it's like this. So that part of the movie was like pretty interesting. Like you could literally have shaved off, I would say, a good 45 minutes of fucking Mark Wahlberg and his stupid fucking family. Oh, hey, we found a Transformer. But I will say this. If you do go see a Transformer, take people with you and just fucking riff track it. Because that's all me and Kyle did. And we had a blast. Because the entire time we're just like, Sam Witwicky. And we're just like waiting for a bag to blow by that says no longer famous or something like that. Like, just got a key jokes like that. But then the entire time we just kept doing with Mark Wahlberg with like, I think I found a Transformer. There was like 2 good lines in it where he says...
Did he tell any of the Transformers to say hi to their mother for him?
No.
Well, then this is bullshit.
Like I said,
I refuse to watch it.
There was only 2 good lines in it. One was from Mark Wahlberg where he goes, honey, go get my alien gun. And then there was forget the guy in the movie. He pretty much made the movie. He was freaking hilarious when they had him, and he plays like a Steve Jobs type guy. But they're walking behind these Chinese women. They're going really slow, and he's like, "Come on, move it. Excuse me, please move it." He's like, "How the fuck do you say move it in fucking Chinese?" Yeah, but I will say, I would say pirate the fuck. If you have any desire of fucking seeing that movie, pirate it, I guess. But don't even fucking waste your time. I'm looking more forward now to fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. So
that is looking more and more badass every single day. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that looks like it's going to be a hell of a movie. Actually,
oh no, that's the movie I'm telling you that you're gonna sit down and you're just gonna have you're just gonna have fun at the movies with that one.
have you seen the newest trailer? I think they released a new trailer this week, didn't they?
Yeah, we
Or was
talked about
last
it
week?
on the Return of Longbox Cash.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it looks really good. I didn't know what's his face is in it. Shit. The guy he was Walking Dead. He's been in everything. He was Daryl's brother.
Rooker.
Michael Rooker. I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks pretty damn amazing.
Yeah.
And especially for, I think they did they had a good idea here, basically going with a group of characters that's a little bit less well known in the comic universe, as opposed to, with the Avengers and all that. They had to really kind of, you still hear people bitch and moan about, oh, well, they did this with this character and they shouldn't have done that. Whereas with this, they have a lot more freedom, I think, because there's going to be less. Yeah, there's still going to be some people who are big Guardians of the Galaxy
But this is the
fans.
thing, though. Even if you're a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan, like I know the comic pretty well and everything like that, I'm not seeing anything so far that's just that is not current with the comics or anything. That it's like Groot is Groot, Rocket Raccoon is Rocket Raccoon and everything like that. Like every character pretty much is being portrayed like they're supposed to in the comics so far. Like there hasn't been. It's nothing like with anything with the other Marvel movies where someone's going like, oh, this is happening or this isn't going right or this fucking
Right.
why are they talking down to us and all this kind of crap. So, but yeah, no, Guardians of the Galaxy I feel is going to be a fun movie. I'm actually, even with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with the new trailer coming out, I'm like, this probably could be an enjoyable movie. Just don't fuck it. Babe.
I have a feeling you're gonna go watch this movie. You're gonna be all excited for it, and you're gonna come back on the show afterwards, and we're gonna have another fuck Michael Bay episode.
I'll put it this way.
probably.
Let's put it this way. I'll lay it out right now. If I go and see the Ninja Turtles movie, and I'm like, right now, I'm like, oh, I'll watch it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. I'm kind of getting, and I watch it, and I think it's total shit. I win. I can bitch about Michael Bay for the rest of the year. If not, if it's an actual good movie, I will stop talking shit about Michael Bay for the rest of the year.
Why is this a bet? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't.
Nobody's telling you to stop bitching about Michael Bay. We all agree with you.
No, you don't follow me on Twitter then.
Oh, okay. Well, I do. I just don't read my Twitter very much anymore. Cause
Michael Bay has actually hit me up personally going, could you please stop saying these mean, hurtful
you're like,
words to me?"
well, not after I saw Transformers 14 or whatever.
Oh, I don't even bring that up. I just go, not after the sense that you can't explain movies to people with a Samsung TV without a teleprompter.
Well, even with Ninja Turtles, he's just producing it.
No, I know that. But then my brother said the smartest thing. He goes, what if Michael Bay trolled us? Where he released the script that came out and was saying they were supposed to be like aliens and everything like that, and then they even put that joke in there going like, no, they're not aliens. That's stupid. They're turtles or whatnot. So now I'm like, what if Michael Bay just pulled the greatest troll on everybody in a year in advance with this movie?
It would have to be good for that to work. So we'll see. We'll see. Or you guys will see and report back to me, and then maybe I'll see later. That's pretty much how it works. Cause
No,
I
knowing
don't
you,
go out to
even
movies
if we do come back and say it's a good movie, you probably will just pirate it. So
Well, eventually. But I'll wait a while, I don't do cams very often because it's just crappy. It's just horrible to watch. So if I can't get out to the movie theater, I wait at least until it comes out on DVD so I can get a good DVD rip of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Straight up.
That's what I'm saying. And if it's good, I'll go usually buy it or rent it at least once just to, throw a few bucks at it because, I try to support the things when I can.
But I will say this: I ended up rewatching all Spider-Man movies over the weekend. So I watched literally back to back from the Tobey Maguire to the
did I
Amazing
tell you?
Spider-Man.
I finally saw The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
And I was like in shock as to why they had basically remade shot for shot the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like for the first half of it, I was like, this is virtually identical. Although I will say, I do buy Andrew Garfield as a better Peter Parker. I think he has that Peter Parker vibe better than Toby and that other guy. So
Yeah.
I will say this: I do agree with that because, even when I rewatch the first Spider-Mans, I do like the Tobey Maguire ones, except when it gets to that third one because the third one is just weird.
in like the emo dance scene. The emo dancing.
It's not even. It's not even that. It's even the fact that you're sitting there. You watch the first one. You're like, okay, and then you kind of get disappointed because you're like, you know what? They should have just put William Dafoe in makeup because he just has that face. Like when he's talking to himself in that mirror, you're just like, oh, we got that. He has that face where you just turn it on and turn it off.
He's just
and
an
you're
ugly
like,
dude, but he makes it work for him.
Yeah. He makes
him and like who's that other guy?
Steve
Buscemi. Yes, that's those guys. Those guys know that they're nothing to look at, but they make it work for them.
And so you're watching it going, like, okay, and then you watch the second one, which I think is like the best one out of the three. You're like, okay, cool, Doc Octopus, all this kind of stuff. But then it's like you get to the third one, and you're just like, why'd you clusterfuck this with so many villains?
Why do so many hero series franchises, whatever you want to call them, do that?
That's what I'm saying.
How they ruined the Batman franchise from the beginning.
You did Amazing Spider-Man. You had one villain, and then you do Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I still haven't seen yet. But you added like 3 fucking villains in there, and I'm all like, and then they're really pushing for like a Sinister Six movie. I'm like, you could have just done like a villain in each movie, and then made the final movie Sinister Six, because then we already have the background on all of these villains, and they just get together to it, So you just make an action-packed movie, but like for some strange reason, like movies don't want to make it like a comic book, I guess. They were like, no, we got to make it like a movie or something like that. So I don't know. So I still haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man 2. Kyle, my new co-host on... Oh, you've seen Amazing Spider-Man 2? Kyle said it's pretty good. He said he actually wept at the end. So I'm like, okay, what happens? I go, why? Because it ends and you're like, oh my God, I'm so glad it's over. Or
the credits finally roll and you're like,
yeah, I still want to see it though. It looks pretty good. So we'll find out. But yeah, it was just weird. But yeah, it's just funny because then I found out all these Easter eggs throughout the entire original Spider-Man movie, and then how they did not follow their universe very well, because they actually mention Doc Connors in the first one, and you're like, okay, cool, yeah, I remember that. Then they mention they're like, we can't get a picture of this guy, and he's like, Eddie's been on it all week. I'm like, wait a minute. But in the third one, Eddie Brock's just started working for you guys. So how could Eddie Brock be on it all week, and now you're... What the fuck are you doing there,
movie magic.
Was
but then obviously...
Was he a freelancer?
No, technically, Eddie Brock was supposed to be working at the Daily Bugle. In the third movie, they decided to make him like a new freelancer or whatnot. And then they did the joke where it's like, oh, can we call him Doctor Strange? He's like, oh, that name's already taken. So I was like, oh, that's kind of funny because the Doctor Strange is in the Marvel Universe. But this is before everything was split up. So I was like, oh, so you could get away with that shit. But...
Yeah, now they're like, oh, Doctor Strange, yeah, we could make up a new one since the original isn't part of our group.
Which I don't think he should get his own movie. I think it's total bullshit. Just give him a Netflix series, because this is the story of fucking douchebag Stephen Strange. He's like, oh, I'm a great surgeon. Oh, I get in an accident, my hands are damaged. Oh, I go see a monk. He gives me magical hand powers. Now I'm a superhero. Fuck you.
Magical hand powers.
You don't need a fucking movie of your life.
He does jazz hands and spirit fingers at the same time.
Yeah, basically.
Those are magic hand powers.
He's a fucking throwaway character.
His hands are magic.
Him and fucking Ant-Man, they're throwaway characters.
Ant-Man. What does Ant-Man do again? Does he shrink down to the size of a man?
Ant-Man,
is that his deal?
Ant-Man can shrink down to the size of a bug, and then he's like 2 fucking superheroes, because then he becomes huge, and they call him Giant Man. It's all like, pick one, ass fucker.
So
why don't you just be
he can
changing size man? Why can't you just be Big and Little Man? Or, pick one name and stick with it to something that indicates both things, I think.
So fuck both those characters.
Big and tall guy.
The big and tall guy.
I like that. Big and tall guy.
Let's call him the Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, he's the Men's.
No, because then that would be big and tall, but he can go to the size of a bug, so that wouldn't work.
Big, small, and big. Smig.
Why don't we just call him Biggie Smalls?
Biggie Smalls.
That could work, yeah.
Yeah, what's up? I'm Biggie Smalls, bitch.
No, you're
wait a minute.
No, you're not.
You're like, you're a skinny white guy. What
Yeah,
are you
you're a
talking
skinny
about?
white guy.
No,
You haven't seen me do my thing yet. I go big and I go small. So I do both, okay? Come on, guys, leave me alone.
Hashtag that news. Ant-Man's new superhero name, Biggie Smalls.
Hashtag Ant-Man.
It's like they're introducing the Avengers. Right. It's like Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Biggie Smalls.
Well, though, if they decide to do like play-in music for each of them, his is already chosen for him. You're done. So that's good. Oh man. Tell you what, though. You know what else is really good on TV?
What?
Game of Thrones. We talked about that a little bit. Have you seen this recent article that or this interview that was done with George R.R. Martin?
Yeah, didn't he say fuck the fans?
Not fuck all the fans. He was very specifically talking to the group of fans who keep trying to pressure him to write the books faster because they're afraid he's going to die before he finishes the series. Like, there's people who have actually said to him, "You need to finish the series before you die, man." It's like, that's pretty fucking rude to say to somebody. Be like, "Hey, I'm going to need you to hurry up and do that before you kick the bucket, okay? Could you do that for me? Because, you're old and fat, so you're going to die soon, and I want my books. So fuck you,
The funny
give me
part
my
is
books."
he's probably healthier than half the fans.
He can definitely afford the doctors. I mean, shit. But yeah, he basically...
No, but he has to be careful
people,
what doctors he goes to, because they'd be like, "You killed off my favorite character." You're not finishing shit, buddy.
He's like, "You know what you did to my favorite character? I'm about to do that to you."
So, how far along is he with this current book that he's working on?
He does not have an announced date yet, so it's anybody's guess. He hasn't said, like, "I'm this far done, I'm this far done." He hasn't said. And so I can understand people being anxious and wanting to see.
I understand that, but you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush fucking work. That'd be like...
Well, it's one thing to ask an author, "Hey, when are you going to be done with this book? I'm really excited to read it." It's another one to say, "Hey, hurry up with that book before you die."
Well, it all depends, because we have that. Matt and I go through that with video games sometimes. There'll be a game that gets pushed back. We're like, okay, what are they working on? A prime example that happened with a game was Twilight Princess Legend of Zelda. It was actually originally going to be released for the GameCube, and then they pushed it back and then released it for the Wii and also the GameCube. But the problem is when they pushed it back, it was pushed back like a year. Like, they already had a date set in stone, and I'm all like, all right. They added a shit ton to it, and then they released it. So I'm like, all right, you gave us a shit ton of more levels. I'm fine with that. But if you basically push a game back and then it comes out and we're like, wow, this took me like 5 hours to beat. Why did you have to push this shit back? That's the thing. It's like, you don't want to rush stuff, but it's also a big disappointment, which I don't think he's going to do that with his book, most likely. I mean, his book, every time you get a book of his, it gets bigger and bigger. So he's obviously probably taking his time, and he's like, I want to make shit that's good. But yeah, I would never... I'm going to start saying that to Eric, finish your podcast before you die.
Exactly. That's what drives me nuts, and I think that's what obviously drove him nuts too, because he's like, fuck those guys. He's not complaining about the fans in general. He's not complaining about people even saying, "Hey, I'm really excited for the new book. When's it coming? I want it."
Because isn't like season 5 like going to be all different material because the book isn't done?
I haven't heard anything specific yet. I've heard that they might have to go that direction, but either way, it'll probably still be pretty close to where the book's going to be. It just might, the show might actually show it before the books do, because George R.R. Martin, unless he does die before it gets it completed, anything can happen, but unless that happens, he's very, very, very involved, more involved than pretty much any other author in their TV show. So he can definitely make sure that it stays on the right track.
He'll definitely sign off on the season, be like, yes, I'm okay with this.
Exactly, and I'm sure he's
not going to make it and put it out and be like, whoa, where the fuck did this come from? Like,
yeah, what? Iron Man comes flying in.
Yeah, you're
like
Biggie Smalls, what is he doing here?
Biggie Smalls shows up to fight off the dragon.
Hodor died of liver beans.
liver stones. Hodor.
Yeah, Hodor.
And then, on his face, Hodor had liver stones.
Yes, the only.
Why couldn't you just say that a year ago? We could have fixed it. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for the next season. I might at some point try to go back and read the books. I tried to read the first book. It was just too much description. I don't need 5 pages about what a tree looks like. It bores me to the point where I'm just like,
as long as it's interesting, because I heard there was a good video. It's probably still up on YouTube. A girl, this English girl, was reading what was it? The fucking the stupid sex book that was supposed to be
50 Shades of Grey?
50 Shades of Grey or whatnot, and she's like reading it, and it literally is that, where she's walking on this hardwood floor. The hardwood floor was made of wood, and this wood is from a tree, and this tree was in this other country, and the man, it's all like, okay, we get it, we understand.
Get to the fucking!
It was literally 15 pages of her describing the floor, and you're like, okay, is this filler?
Are you serious?
Really? Do I even care?
Yeah. Well, if you consider 50 Shades of Grey, though, is a very interesting phenomenon because, first of all, it's fan fiction already, which makes it bad to begin with, but it's fan fiction of a badly written series of books to begin with. It's fan fiction of Twilight.
Yeah.
It's basically Twilight without the vampires and shit. So it's like double bad, and somehow it still became like this big, huge thing because essentially what it turned into was acceptable porn. It was porn that people could walk around with and be like, hey, check it out, I'm reading this book.
No, it's with porn that women could walk around and not feel ashamed with, but it's all like, okay, women, I'm not even like complaining. Okay, look, men just put it out on Front Street. I know women are about as horny as men are and stuff, that they just can conceal it better, then that's fine. But just be free with your sexuality, unless you're ugly. Keep that to your...
Wow. Wow.
Okay. I get what it is. Oh, okay. Other people can criticize Game of Thrones guy for finishing his books before he died, but as soon as I point out that women are ugly, hey, men are ugly too.
I know. I'm sorry. But on the bright side, did you guys know that every week when you come here, and I've had some Taco Bell for lunch before the show or something like that, that I have been actually helping to possibly prevent your guys' cancer?
Wait, why? How?
They have done a study, and scientists are saying that smelling farts might be preventing cancer.
Whatever.
I'm not making this up. This is on time.com, okay? This isn't on like The Onion or some shit.
Yeah.
Time.com, yes. It's the hydrogen sulfide gas specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, it is very good for you in the right doses. It actually can reduce the risks of cancer, strokes, heart attacks, arthritis, and dementia.
So basically, what you're saying is, if you rip,
you're welcome.
If you rip one, now you'd be like, I just saved your life.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm going to do. If I find somebody who looks at me funny, I'll be like, you're welcome. And then I'll send them a link to this so they know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Actually, you should probably keep that on your phone, especially when you're dating somebody new, and you know when you get to that certain point, it's like, when is it okay to finally fart in front of them?
Dutch oven, I'm saving your life.
Hashtag saving your life.
Dutch oven for life.
I like that even better. Hashtag Dutch oven for life. Can we start a Kickstarter with Toast Shirt?
Yes. Oh, speaking of Kickstarter, we have to talk about this.
I was even trying to do a segue, but okay.
But hey, it works, though, because we have to talk about this fucking potato salad guy.
I really want to talk about how people on the internet are stupid.
Well, this kind of leads into that.
Okay.
Because this is a bunch of people. This is 5,800 people on the internet paying so some guy can make potato salad. For those of you who haven't heard about this yet, there is a guy who basically, as a joke, put up a Kickstarter. He was looking to get $10 so he could make some potato salad. That was it. That's all. He put it up there and said, yeah, I want to make some potato salad. So send me some money and I'll make some potato salad. It went viral, as these things can do sometimes. And now, as of right now, he's at $47,133 raised to $47,000 for potato salad.
You know, our guests who had that Kickstarter, they're just kicking themselves like, we should have just said potato salad and then put it towards that.
Yeah, it really goes to prove, because you can go onto Kickstarter and search for like some of these smaller ones, and you'll see a ton of dumb, stupid Kickstarters that have nothing. But one happens to go viral, and all of a sudden, almost 6,000 people have put money towards this. And what's really scary, I was taking a look at some of these, the perks that you can get for backing. He's told people that if they pledge $1 or more, that they will get a thank you posted on the website, and he will read their name out loud while making the potato salad. So now, there are 1,745 people who have backed this. So while he's making this potato salad, he has to read 1,700 names while doing it. But it gets better, because if you pledge $2 or more, you get a photo of him making the potato salad, the website, the name, and he'll say your name. So that's another 1,061 people. So that actually makes a total of almost 1,800 people that he has to list. And then it gets better. At $3 or more, you get a bite of the potato salad.
Ooh.
As well as having your name. There's 1,022 people who have done this. So now he owes 1,022 bites, as well as more than 3,000 names read off while he's making the potato salad.
I can only imagine how pissed off he is about this.
I do want to give him this advice. You should totally start your video off like this. You take that clip from Family Guy when it was the apocalypse, and the guy's all like, they get out of the car, and the guy's all like, he's like, what do you take on a picnic? And they're all talking. He's like, yeah, we're going to go with potato salad. And they go, show me potato salad. And then he should get into his video.
So here's for $5 or more, you get to choose a potato salad appropriate ingredient to be added to the potato salad.
Oh.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
There's 515 people who backed this.
There is going to be
What kind of potato salad are you going to make with 515 different ingredients?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, what, you're going to have salt, you're going to have pepper, you're going to have potatoes.
But what if somebody picks
bacon, like...
Yeah, what if somebody picks something that's like two people pick the same thing?
It's gonna. I'm just thinking this is going to be an abomination of a potato salad. It's going to be horrible, is what it is. Especially since the next level up, $10, you get to hang out with him in the kitchen while he makes the potato salad. You get to choose a potato salad ingredient. So now that means there's actually almost 900 ingredients that are going to be in this potato salad. But wait, it's better. There's actually a tier here for $50 or more. $50 being given, like, I can understand throwing $1 at a joke, okay? Maybe even $2 if you're really into it. 102 people have spent $50 or more for this guy to make potato salad. 102. It's fucking stupid.
What is it?
Oh, okay. You get a recipe book with potato salads inspired by each country where we have backers, along with a bite of the potato salad, a photo of him making the potato salad, a thank you on the website, and saying your name out loud while making the potato salad.
And wouldn't you be in the room with him while he makes a potato salad?
So because all of the perks involve having your name read, that means he's got nearly 6,000 names he's going to have to read while making the potato salad. Like, how are you going to focus on making a potato salad? Like, I'm interested in the logistics of this at this point. I mean, like, now he's saying he's going to rent out a hall. He's going to have, like, internet webcam going and everything.
If he's smart, with the people who are going to be showing up at the place who paid for that, they should all hold the ingredient that they're going to add to it, so when he gets some of the names out of the way, he can just be like, Jessica, and she'll walk over and put it in the thing, and so on and so forth. I'm just trying to help the guy out.
I'm just wondering how big a bowl that he's going to be making, and honestly, I mean, for everything that he's promised and everything, he's not even going to spend half of this money, not even close to half of it, probably like $10,000 at the most, even to put on this big production that he wants to put on. This guy just made $30,000 easily.
I know.
Like, if he's smart, he's going to put that into an education and stuff, or invest it or something, because you struck gold, dude. You got lucky.
Plus, he'll probably get in the Guinness Book of Record for the biggest potato salad ever made.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I like potato salad.
Like, he had the original goal set at $10.
But this is if I was this guy, I'd be pissed.
So, okay, what?
I would. I'd be like,
kind of now.
I got one day of hard work ahead of me.
6,000 names.
I kind of want to do that with grilled cheese, because I'm always a huge fan of making different things with grilled cheese. So now I want to do a Kickstarter with that one. Except I'd lighten it up. When
You'll
people
have to wait for
pay,
this one to die down, because otherwise people will accuse you of.
Well, yeah,
you're just trying to ride the potato salad guy's coattails.
Yeah,
I'll be like, no, I'm not. I want to just make.
You're like, yeah, but
when I do it though, when I read people's names off, I just do it in different impersonation. Oh, that would be even better. I could do the whole thing as like somebody, like, ow, this is when you flip the cheese. You got to be careful not to burn your cheese. Show me potato salad. Ow. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I will want to watch that, though. I will want to see that video feed.
Yeah, taking a look here, like, he originally had the goal at $10. And then after he made the $10, he said some stretch goals. Stretch goals, the first one was set at $35. And he said, I'll make 4 times as much potato salad. I know 40 isn't 4 times 10, but you guys have earned it. At $75, he was going to throw a pizza party. And at $100, he was going to try 2 different potato salad recipes.
At the same time.
Fucking mouth.
Look what I'm doing. At the same time.
2 different potato salad recipes.
So when it got really going, he added the stretch goal. Finally, the biggest stretch goal listed here was at $3,000, where he said, my kitchen is too small, so he's going to rent out the party hall and invite the whole internet to the potato salad party, so people will be able to basically watch this online.
If he was smart.
But again, $47,000.
He would get a pool involved, so you can call it the potato pool party. It's
absolutely nuts that I have to think that it's kind of topped out at this point.
Can we get on there and then interview him while he's making the potato salad? Like, we can do a podcast from there?
That would be cool. It would be like, what level, what tier is that? Can we be like, how much?
Socially awkward here with the potato salad making guy. He's like,
potato salad guy. He's like, I have a name, Yeah, it's potato salad guy.
Yeah. It's like, hey, are you going to be able to finish your potato salad before you die?
Oh.
So,
The
like,
thing still has 21 days
what,
to
he's
go,
gonna
too.
fucking freeze dry a bite of potato salad to these people?
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like when he created it originally with the whole bite of the potato salad or whatever, I'm sure he was assuming that like only his friends were going to like maybe he was hoping that 10 of his friends would throw
but with Reddit,
at it and
this
he'd
is
get
the
his
problem.
$10.
With Reddit just being one of those places where the internet just kind of evolves and people just post something on Reddit, like people would just be like, oh my god, this is the funniest fucking thing, I'm going to be a part of this, and that just probably spread like wildfire.
Exactly. Well, that's what happens. These things randomly go viral, and you think about it, you're like, oh man, anybody could do this.
No.
If you look on Kickstarter, you will find a ton of these little joke or small Kickstarters that just never did get that viral
What if he
push.
makes like the worst potato salad though?
Well, it's kind of funny because it's funny that you mentioned that, because one of the things that in Kickstarter you have to put in there the risks and challenges of your Kickstarter. Like, what are the risks? What are the so people know that, hey, maybe this, even though you put money towards this, it's still possible that this could happen. Under risks and challenges, he put, it might not be that good. It's my first potato salad. So he covered that. It might suck.
Yeah, it's funny because then
$47,000. If you can't find a good potato salad recipe, you're a fucking asshole.
Just check your recipe book, because
Exactly.
putting that shit together.
I will say this. They did mention this on Underground Railroad last night for a little bit, but then Mark now wants to get a Kickstarter going he wants to be in the World Poker Tournament or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, and I'll be out of the first hand, but I don't care. I just want to be there. It's not like, I forget what it was. It was like $10,000 like entry fee or something like that. Something like really ridiculous.
For the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, I think something like that.
10,000 is the buy-in. I'd love to. That's one of those things. If I ever won the lottery and could afford to spend $10,000 to play a game, I would definitely do that at least once. Probably more than once if I won the lottery. And I wouldn't expect to get very far. Not the first hand, that's for sure, because fuck that. I'll fold the first hand just to make sure that I get to play a two-hand at least.
But what you could do for your Kickstarter, though, you could be like, while I'm playing the first hand, I'll be eating this delicious potato salad.
I'd be like, I will say your name. Every time I bet, people would be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, I'm in for 200, James Johnson. They're like, what? I'm like, I'm betting $200, Steve Mooney. They're like, what? What are you doing? Huh? You're like, I don't understand. Why are you questioning me, Matthew Renfro? I don't understand what the problem is here.
We already know that's a false-faced lie. Why would we participate?
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't be on the list.
Unless you're just saying unless you're saying we're the only two friends you have.
Oh, I wasn't going to just say it.
Well, I had to. Hey, Eric, why don't you finish your potato salad before you die, all right?
Now really actually do want some potato salad. But that does prove, as we said, that a lot of people on the internet are stupid, especially those 102 people that paid $50 for fucking potato salad. I can understand the $1 and even the $2. Some people got more money than sense, and that's fine. But I mean, $50 to throw it, and that's $50 or more. So some of those could have been even more than $50.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's insane. I mean, obviously, everybody had to put a little bit, more. The average has to be more than $1 because he's got 47,000 with only 6,000 backers. So I do the math, but I don't want my brain to hurt. But speaking of stupidity on the internet, have you guys seen there's this girl from like Texas or something who's been catching a lot of flack lately because she likes to post pictures of herself with these like big game animals in Africa and stuff that she kills. She like posted
I heard about
like
that.
A lion and shit.
I saw a photo of the lion.
While technically what she's doing is legal in those countries where she's doing it, it's still kind of repulsive. But some people think it's fine, and I'm not. That's not the debate I want to bring up. But somebody online thought it would be funny to post a picture from the set of Jurassic Park, where Steven Spielberg was sitting next to the prop of the Triceratops who was sick, and he posted with the caption of "Look at something to the effect of look at this." Here it is, disgraceful photo of a recreational hunter happily posing next to a Triceratops he just slaughtered. He didn't even try to I could understand maybe at first glance somebody thought it was a rhino or something like that, but I mean, even in the caption, he pointed out that it was a Triceratops.
Well, even then,
and it's Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that's
too,
the other
so
thing. I'm like, as soon as I scroll down and I see the picture, I'm like, oh, it's Steven Spielberg, and then I go, okay, it's Jurassic Park because there's the Triceratops. If you don't know who Steven Spielberg is by now,
Well, here's the best part: is like people were commenting on it, and people did understand that it was Steven Spielberg. They still thought it was a real animal that he'd killed. We had quotes on Twitter and Facebook such as, "Steven Spielberg, I'm disappointed in you, and I'm not watching any of your movies ever again. Animal killer." And then there was somebody else that even pointed out, like, "Hey guys, that's Steven Spielberg, the director of Jurassic Park." And somebody would reply immediately, "I don't care who he is. He should not have shot that animal."
Disgraceful! No wonder dinosaurs became extinct.
The best response at all, though, is this huge rant that this person put on. This is just hilarious because if you think about the fact that you had to look at this picture, you had to think that Triceratops was a real animal, and that Steven Spielberg is happily posing next to it because he killed it. And she just goes on this rant. "He's a disgusting, inhumane prick, and I'd love to see those hunters be stopped. I think zoos are the best way to keep these animals safe, blah, blah, blah." He just keeps going, and I'm like, holy fuck, man. They just
these are my favorite, though, is him riding on the shark Jaws now.
Yes, yeah, that was the thing. They're like, "Oh my gosh, look,
and then my favorite one is him standing in E.T.'s in the background. It just says soon. In 20-some years, they'll think I really killed this prop. LOL. Steven Spielberg, 1993. One day, I'll win the internet. In your face, evolution.
Some of these are just absolutely crazy, and it's hilarious. Again, we're talking about the way the internet works, the viralness of it. I mean, somebody posted a joke, somebody took it the wrong way, posted it, and like all of a sudden it snowballs into all these people thinking that this Triceratops was a real animal. Now, you know who really got it good in this whole deal, though? Whoever the special effects people were behind creating that Triceratops, they're like damn straight.
Yeah.
You know? When we were at Phoenix Comic-Con this year, they had a panel on the creation of the T-Rex for Jurassic Park. So those guys, they put a hell of a lot of work into these animals on the set. So they deserve a little credit for what they've done. And I think, if nothing else, this proves that they did a damn good job.
Well, it's funny because I didn't know this. Kevin Smith now, which I'm all like, we really need to start making movies of just some of the podcast topics we have because he's been making bank. So he did the one Tusk.
Yes.
It's going to be coming out. He did another one about like this guy.
I'm a Mac. No, you're a walrus now, bitch.
He did this joke one where it was like this guy who had this really like he's basically this yoga instructor or whatnot. They're calling it yoga hoser or something like that, or hoser yoga. Something, I forget what the name is, but apparently it's supposed to be part of this entire Canadian trilogy that he wants to do. And the last film is actually going to be called Moose Jaws, because he wants to do a remake of Jaws, but he's like, they're never going to let me do Jaws, so he's all like, I'm doing it with a moose. So, and then he was like, I started doing all this research about mooses and stuff like that. So it's just like, it's kind of funny and interesting that you find, like, apparently if you castrate a moose, they can only grow like one more set of antlers, but they become all like jagged and deformed, because usually mooses, they'll grow antlers, they'll fall off, and they'll grow new ones. But if they're castrated, they can only. So basically, that's what it's going for, like a feral moose, where it's like it can't breed anymore. But then I'm like, are you really calling it moose jaws? Why don't you just call it like antlers or something like that? You know,
that's horrible.
But no, what's horrible here is that Steven Spielberg's killing dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know what they should do? They should totally Photoshop the dinosaur out and put the writer for Game of Thrones in there and be like, he's never finishing his books now, bitches. Show me potato salad.
Oh, man. Tell you what, guys, you ready to take a little break?
Sure.
You want to take a break? You got some tunes to jam us?
Oh,
Yes? No?
I gotta queue them up.
All right. Well, while you're queuing those up, I did have one more thing I wanted to bring up before we get into the question, which we'll do after the break. Did you guys see this? Netflix has a job that any of us would be excellent at.
Oh, really?
But none of us can get.
Yes, I know.
Why can't we get it?
Because we don't live in the United Kingdom.
Well, we're not qualified to have it either.
And we don't have art. What do they want us to have, an art degree or something like this? But at first glance, it seems like it'd be really awesome. It says Netflix will pay you to watch Netflix all day.
I can do that.
They're looking for people to be taggers. That people actually watch the new stuff that comes out before it actually gets put on Netflix, and classify it. So when when it says, because you like quirky comedies and blah, 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 blah. So they're the people who get to watch the stuff before it actually hits Netflix and tell them what categories it should be listed under.
Hopefully people do it right. Because you'll sometimes see
Yeah.
some stuff from Netflix going like, I don't think this is a comedy.
You're like, wait
The
a minute.
documentary about Hitler.
It's funny stuff, man. Oh, wait, no?
No, it wasn't.
Damn it. Yeah, unfortunately, as Matthew said, they're not looking for just anybody. They're looking for people that have a degree in film history or who have worked either as a filmmaker or critic. And they said, however, you also have to be good with Excel, so most critics are disqualified.
Why? Because they don't know how to Excel, or
Because they don't know how to use a computer.
No, I know.
evidently.
It was
But yeah, it would be a cool job to have, except for the fact that you think about it, you don't get to just choose what you watch. You got to watch everything. And think about all the stuff on Netflix that you don't want to watch.
Oh, no, there's certain stuff that I'll just tune in because I don't care. Especially when you don't have a job. I literally watched 2 seasons of a show that I hated just because I had nothing else to watch. So,
Fair enough.
I could do this. Give it to me, boys.
Well, you got to move to the UK.
I can do that.
Which,
I got nothing going for me here.
not a big
Show me potato salad. That's all I got. And as soon as that guy sails his ship,
We'll do a Kickstarter for grilled cheese, but what you're really using the money for is to move to the UK and
Actually,
be a Netflix tagger.
you know what? There we go, people. Let's send Steve to the UK. Steve UK.
If it'll help the cause, we'll make it a one-way ticket.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I can hang out with Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like, I'm doing Netflix. She's like, you're fucking English.
You're like, what the fuck
What
are you
is
doing?
wrong with you?
Oi.
I need to finish my Netflix stuff before I die.
The size of a tangerine.
The size of a tangerine.
You ready? You ready for us, man? All right. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Until then, enjoy some smooth stylings of the Fro Man.
Won't say you have a problem, but it feels like you want someone. 'Cause it's always one or the other. 'Cause you could get anything you want, but it's never over. I should've guessed that you would only ever hurt yourself. I should've guessed that nothing I could do would stop you. And I won't say I understand it, 'cause I come up empty-handed when I take you out for the night. The last thing is on your mind. guess I'll never know. See, I was running as fast as I could, saying the things I thought I should, but it was just a little too slow. Oh, Elizabeth, don't keep me guessing. I opened up the door, saw you undressing. The words came out one after another. Should have been my high school lover. Oh, should have been my. Oh, should have been my. Oh, should have been my. Oh, you should have been my. Oh, did you get the letter that I sent last summer? You asked again and again. Well, they've been piling up on the top shelf in my closet. Yeah, and I read them every now and then. Got me feeling kinda stuck, like what the fuck is going on? Someone tell me what is happening. Yeah, you've been acting like you're too cool for far too long. It's okay, it's just kinda embarrassing. I've been sneaking, wondering just what I see. You turn around and said you squinted in your bed, and I was leaning back in the passenger seat. Oh, Elizabeth, don't keep me guessing. I opened up the door, saw you undressing. The words came out one after another. You should have been my high school lover. Oh, you should have been my. 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 Oh, high school lover. 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 High school lover.
is gonna carry me through the night. With the shadows free, we'll shine. We'll shine forever. Let me stand on your shoulder so that I can see the giants back home. I've been hanging up the roof of heaven and my fingers start to roll. Some find this way release the sound of your lips. They only want your legs when you're the one that is standing up. Some guys got a silver and a silver side. No, not myself. I'm a seven with a stolen ring. And I'm throwing up the wall. Now the red dot is set. If I don't make it back in one piece, then knock yourself to my heart. And so we back together, and I'll do what I should have done at the start. But when I get back to where you stole me from, I found my tribe and got the telegram, never return. So I'm back on the silver
And we are back. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out during the break. Thank you, Matthew, for the musical interlude during the times there. It's fantastic. And so it's time for a little fun thing we like to call...
It's time for the socially awkward question of the week. Brought to you by
Amazon.com. You want to shop. You want to buy stuff. We all want to buy stuff. You want to make sure you pre-order your books before, the guy dies and not finish writing them or something like that. Or maybe you want to buy some potato salad. You never know.
Potato salad.
You don't know what you want to do, but Amazon.com, you don't go to Amazon. No, you do not. You go to the Sasquatch.net, you click on the Amazon banner, and you shop like you normally do. Then we get a little bit of, we get to wet our beaks. We get to keep the pirate ship afloat, as some would say, or as I like to say, is keep the interwebs working with all the, I don't know what I'm going with this. Anyways, but just click on just go to Amazon.
Do it.
Click on our Amazon banner at the Sasquatch.net. Shop like you normally do, and we get a little taste, and you help support the free podcast that we guys get to give you every week because we love doing it. But it's either that or we have to start a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think
see us do a Kickstarter.
You don't want to see us do a Kickstarter because we would love to just bring you.
Kickstarter
But if we do do a Kickstarter, then Matthew and I will bring you the moon and the moon in the morning. So So, anyways, what is our socially awkward question this week?
Our socially awkward question this week, we asked people if they were to suddenly wake up with superhuman powers of any type. We didn't specify any particular power or anything like that, but if you were to wake up tomorrow, for example, with some sort of superpower, would you use it for good or for evil? We got a lot of great responses, actually, so I'm pretty excited. Let me go ahead and why don't we start with the Twitters over at twitter.com/thesasquatchnet.
Our Tweety birds.
We got a couple of responses over there. We got at little Q-Girl86.
Yes, she wants to become White Girl.
She said, a hero, just like the Wayans brothers in White Chicks. I'm not sure.
You know what?
So
Ashley?
evidently, the superpower that she's waking up to is being a really ugly white girl. I don't understand why that would be a power, but...
Ashley, we do love you and everything like that, but I will have to say this. Could we stop beating a dead horse?
No. I like the White Chicks references. They're fun. Because I get to make fun of white chicks.
Or can we start... or how about this? Let's replace it. Can we stop beating a dead George R.R. Martin?
Ouch! Oh, sick burn.
Hashtag.
At Cinema
we forgot to make that sound drop.
Burn! Bernie! We do need to get that going. At Cinema OTR, good friend Ziggy from the Her Majesty's Secret podcast every other Monday here on the Four Eyed Radio Network. He said, hero without the goody two-shoes. I'm all about being the Shadow. And then hashtag who knows what evil lurks. Shadow is a pretty cool character. I dig the Shadow.
What about Alec Baldwin's portrayal of the Shadow?
We're not gonna talk about that. Hashtag let's talk about it. We're taking that over. We're taking that from domestic violence or wherever. Autism or whatever. Whoever's using it.
Or hashtag let's talk about our feelings.
Hashtag let's talk about Alec Baldwin in the Shadow. That's a really long hashtag. I don't know if
most of my hashtags are. We've gone over this.
So that does it for our Twitter responses. Hey guys, you want to hear more stuff from the Twitters? Follow us on the Twitters. We're at the SasquatchNet. We reply when people post stuff to us. So hey, we'll
don't forget to follow everybody on Twitter because everybody's on the tweets.
Yeah. You can follow me.
We're calling them the twatters.
The twats.
The twatters. Come on, become my new twatters followers.
You can follow me at Eric J. Dewey. Matthew's on there too, I think.
Matthew, on what?
Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah.
Twitter.
Matthew_Renfro.
Oh, yeah.
When are you finally going to get that underscore out, or are you just going to keep it? Did someone hijack your name?
Somebody has it.
I know. Well, Jessica Chobot finally got her name back. She used to be Jessica_Chobots, and then finally she got her full name back on Twitter, so maybe you just got to hope and pray. Or we just got to murder the other Matthew Renfro.
I'm going to look. search.
If it's a non-active account, you can, I think, send a message to Twitter saying, "Hey, that's my name and I'd like it," and it's obviously been non-active.
Don't wear it out.
However, if somebody else is actually actively using it, that's why I don't have at Eric Dewey. I have at Eric J Dewey because at Eric Dewey was taken.
Who's that? Let's kill that son of a bitch too.
I don't
It doesn't
care.
say
It's my
anything.
middle initial. I don't have a problem.
Doesn't say anybody's doing. Oh wait, I gotta search people. Is that what I gotta do?
Yeah.
Just go to twitter.com/Matthew Renfro and see what pops up.
Oh.
No, I was able to get my name.
Yep. Does it say sorry we can't find that page?
It doesn't exist.
Oh,
Take
there you
it.
go.
How do I do that?
I think you just
You
go
gotta
to
go
switch
in-
your name.
Yeah, you go sign in and go to your settings and let's just pause the show for a minute while Matthew changes his Twitter.
I just helped him out. I was just like
but while,
taking it back.
While
from the little
Matthew's
man.
changing his Twitter name,
We're gonna start a
Matthew
Kickstarter for Eric to get his Eric Dewey back too.
I don't actually.
But
I'm
Eric,
fine
we're
with it.
starting a Kickstarter. Did you get it? Are you Matthew Renfro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No more underscore for the Fro Man. All right.
And I was
Good
going to
job,
use my
good job.
superpowers for evil. Damn it.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh.
We did get some Facebook responses over our Facebook page,
I got you covered, man.
facebook.com/the-Sasquatchnet.
Thanks, man.
Our good friend Lissa Clark said, "I'd have to say hero. I'd like to win at the end of the battle." All right, but this is real life, not the movies. So, yeah, we're talking about real life superpowers.
Dude,
Matthew, do you really love that?
how cool is
That's your
that?
early
Wow.
birthday present.
Wow. There you go.
Guys, I don't have the underscore in my shit no more.
Everybody's going to be trying to find you. They're like, oh, crap, Matthew left Twitter.
Now I have to fucking update everything.
Oh, is it really going to be that hard to get rid of an underscore? Don't even try to negative it. You always put like a positive spin on everything. You're like,
Okay, I'm going back.
are you fucking serious?
I'm just kidding.
Well, it's like, damn.
I'm just kidding.
All right, Joshua Silverman, another good friend of the show. You can find him over at his show, Constantly Calibrating. Joshua said, I've always identified with the Sith in Star Wars, so I'll let you interpret that as you will.
So he's going to go good.
So he's going to have a Padawan? The apprentice, and then he's going to kill that apprentice, probably.
Well, Sith
Multiple times, and I don't understand.
No,
He's a bad guy.
yeah, he's a bad guy.
Bad man. You're bad man. You're bad man, Joshua. Bad man.
You're so bad.
We got a response here from Heather Martin, who said a little bit of both. It depends on the powers.
Oh no, you can't do this half and half shit.
Yeah, and she didn't go on to explain like, oh well, if I have telekinesis, I'll be good, but if I have mind reading, I'll be evil. I don't understand what I mean. What do you mean it depends?
I'll put it
on
this
the
way.
powers?
A good example is if you look at as much as I hate the game, but Infamous. Basically, you can choose to be good or evil with that game. Okay. So that's basically what happens is you wake up, you have superpowers, you go, oh, which way am I going to go? Am I going to go good? Am I going to go evil? That's it. None of this like, oh, it depends on the super... Because really, you can't really pick your superpower. And like, I don't think anybody really does that in a movie where they're like, oh, I'm a spider. I got spider abilities. I'm going to be good. No, shit happens to him where he's like, okay, I'm going to use these for, good things or whatnot.
It's a good thing I didn't get super strength, because if I'd have gotten super strength, man, I would have.
Yeah, if I became like a rhinoceros guy, I just would have totally just been evil. Whether or not my Uncle Ben died or not, spoilers.
Oh man, you ruined it. Oh damn it, Uncle Ben was my favorite character. Our unofficial intern, Sammy, said villain, absolutely, no question about
No,
that.
the problem with
evidently.
her, no offense, Sammy, either if you were a hero or a villain, you're going to be bad at it.
Ouch. So maybe she'll just be she's
gonna be
hero, but really, really, really bad at it. So bad, in fact, that people think she's a villain.
No, she'd just be one of those mediocre villains. When the superheroes show up, they're like, oh, it's just this guy. And they're like, well, I'm important too,
She's going to make that voice? Because that would be fantastic.
Yeah, she becomes Guilford Godfrey. I'm evil, damn it. Just because my guns shoot glue, I'm still evil. I stuck the police officers to that thing so I can rob the bank.
All right.
I was Iago.
Evidently. This cat has something against your bag there, man.
No, he just loves it.
He's all like... Another good friend of the show, Annabelle Martinez, said, I'd use my powers for myself and friends. If the government tried to crack down on what I could or couldn't do, I'd join Magneto's side. We never said Magneto existed in this universe. This is the real world, man.
Okay.
This is the real world.
That's what I was trying to get across. It's like, basically what happens is you wake up with superpowers or you get superpowers somehow and, like, you're, like, the only person with superpowers. It's not like Heroes where everyone starts discovering powers. Like, you are the only person with powers. That's what I was trying to get across.
Yeah, but Annabelle evidently would immediately transform into the Marvel universe, and she'd go join.
Join the Brotherhood. Okay.
So,
or maybe she just wants to hang out with Ian McKellen.
And honestly, if that was the reason, I'd be cool with that. Honestly, you can't go wrong.
You really couldn't.
If you're in the Marvel universe, you go join the good side, you get to go hang out with Patrick Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
You join the bad side, you get to go hang out with Ian McKellen.
Imagine if you just got powers. Well, technically, if you just got powers, you could do that anyways. You just like bust in and be like, you bust into Patrick Stewart, and you're like, train me! He's like, what the hell?
He's like, you want to learn acting?
Yeah.
Well,
let me teach you.
I want to learn how to act I have superpowers because I do.
He's like, I will teach you the triple take. Have you seen that?
I will teach you the face palm.
No, have you seen that video? Oh, he's drunk as fuck. He's talking about the triple take. He's like, look, there's the double take. And he does it, and then he's like, but then there's the infamous triple take. Oh, you have to find that video online.
I'll have to check that
hilarious.
I'll have to check that out. That guy cracks me up. That guy can be funny as shit.
But if you do show up at Ian McKellen's house, he's going to be like, you shall not pass my security door.
They're like BFFs. So
yeah.
You're going to get both of them no matter what.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because they're always hanging out.
Maybe I would just hang out with them.
I'd be like, I have superpowers, so I'm going to hang out with you guys. They're like, what? They're like, my superpower is going to be to hang out with you guys all the time. Call me a villain, call me a hero. I don't care, but my superpower is hanging out with you two all the time.
You just be flying up to their bedroom window like, what you doing?
What you thinking about?
You want to hang out?
All right. My wife, Amy Dewey, she said, hero, duh. How's that duh? I don't know. Kristen Morris said, villain, they have more fun. True story, probably.
Oh, actually, there was another Facebook answer. Well, there's yours, but there was one that answered. I don't know why. Like, I share your thing, but then it only pops up on mine.
It depends on if they answer the one that you posted or if they actually click on the shared one and
well, I shared just the question again, so I have to find out the.
All right. Well, while you're finding that, I'll read the last one that I had on there. My mom, Lucy, she said, "I want to be a hero too." Aw. So evidently, my wife and mom are becoming heroes. So I guess that means I have to go villain, don't I? You know, isn't that the way it works?
Okay, that's your laughing. That's all you, man. You own that.
I do what I want.
You own that one.
Okay, yeah. Another Facebook answer was my buddy Stephen Andrews. He said, anti-hero for sure. I couldn't be a villain, and I'm not a bad person or evil, not even malicious, but you can bet your ass I would be screwing with people in whatever ways I could find possible, not to hurt anyone, just to be a dick and laugh. I would also probably use my powers to make sure I have never had to work for money again, because that's just silly.
Okay, so once again,
so basically,
not on the menu.
He wants to be Deadpool.
Deadpool's more of a mercenary than an anti-hero, because he'll do...
No, he does some stuff that's hero-like, but then he's also an anti-hero. Which, oh my god, I watched one of the episodes of Ultimate Spider-Man, and the person who portrayed Deadpool in that was fucking terrible. Like, they had... But, like, the voice... Like, I'm like, why don't you just get Nolan North? He voiced him in the Superman, or the Wolverine versus Hulk, and he was fantastic in it.
Whenever I hear Nolan North, I always start thinking Peter North.
Well, we know where your mind's at. All right.
I'm always like, I wonder if Nolan North and Peter North, if they're related.
Maybe we should ask them.
They're like both in the
Hey, Nolan! Hey, Nolan, do you think you can give me Peter's autograph?
Yeah, me and my brother were in the entertainment industry. Different sides, but...
Yeah.
I do voices. He does
porn.
Yeah.
So, do we have anybody else?
Not on the Facebook. We actually did ask the question over on the Reddits. And if you want to find me on the Reddit, I am Tap That Sass on the Reddit. So find me, follow me around, and give me your upvotes because I want them or something. I don't know. But we did get some good responses over there. We got user 7 Stars Fall said mild evil, followed by just for fun once I'd stolen enough cash. So I guess he's going evil. He's choosing the evil side, but he's not going.
So he's going with he's going with the mild packet from Taco Bell.
The mild evil, yeah. Which I kind of understand where his head's at here. Basically, he's saying that he's going to go steal. He's going to go steal money.
Oh, I thought
he's
he was
not
just
gonna
going to
go out and,
become
like, hurt
like
people
the horrible movie Steel with Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, dear God, no.
1,812 link karma.
I know, right? It's not bad. It's bad.
336.
I know I need to work on
comic
that comment.
karma.
I need to work on that comment stuff.
You have a verified email though. So
Oh, sweet, sweet.
That's in your.
I think my cake day is coming
you
up
on
here
Reddit?
this month too.
Fuck no, I'm not on Reddit, dude. I do
just
Reddit's like whoa,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
whoa.
I will say this: if you're not on Reddit, don't date anybody who's a Redditor. Very fucking complicated.
I'm like Reddit's intense, man.
I just use it to find interesting stories, and then occasionally I'll go on there. And
But
ask
our
a
unofficial
question.
intern Sammy is nuts on Reddit, and she went so nuts, like she really got into this shit. Like you have to see her fucking collection of like all the different vapes she has now. She's just all like, "Oh, I'm doing all this research," and so I'm like,
What's her name?
I don't know her name on Reddit.
That's some
I have a
bullshit.
feeling I know what it is.
It's probably
If you find it, let me know because I'm gonna stalk her too.
It's probably the same thing as all the other shit.
creepy. It's gonna be really creepy. Is it?
Is
You
it?
found it, did you?
Oh yeah, this got to be her. Let's see.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. I know that one, so I'll find it too.
This is her for sure.
All right. Any gun wild post? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. You can tell me later.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. So, getting back to the actual answers here. Geez,
Sorry.
While we stalk the unofficial intern on Reddit, MSGNSC
Ooh,
said,
your link karma's way better.
"Oh yeah,
She
Oh,
only
good for
has
me.
177.
She probably doesn't post a lot. She probably does
But-
more comments than posts.
Her comment karma's much better than yours.
Yeah, I don't comment on a lot of stuff.
856.
Nice.
Trophy case. She's got she's part of the 1 year club,
Mine's coming up. My cake day is coming up this month. I think like the 23rd or 24th or some shit.
and she's also Team Periwinkle, whatever the fuck that is.
They did a random thing. There was one day where everybody was either Team Periwinkle or Team Orange Red, and the account I was using at the time, I was Team Periwinkle as well. But I'm not using that account anymore. I'm using this account now.
What was the old account?
It was just my name. I deleted it and it's gone. Anyways, MSGNSC said, "I'd like to think I would use my powers for good, but evil is so much more fun." User Callus1970 said, "Neither. I just use it for my own benefit." We'll just count that as evil then. Late Night Grumbler, my bad, said, "Mostly good with a dash of personal benefit." To which Scrithwire responded, "Mostly personal benefit with a dash of good." That makes more sense, actually. I like that better. Snickers Snack Bar said, "Good. Well, assuming I did anything with it. It depends on the power, really, and I'm kind of clumsy, so it would take training before I was capable. But if I used it for anything, it would be good. Why? Because fuck evil. I don't want to be evil. That's bad shit." Yeah, I don't know. I think he's protesting a little too much. I think maybe he does like the evil. I don't know. It's possible. User Subliminary said, "Is using my powers to become president of the world considered evil?" I guess it depends on what kind of president you'd be. If you'd be a fair and honest president who would rule and make things better for the world, I say go for it. Yeah? No?
Wait, what?
What's going on?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I didn't realize
fucking, I did the Reddit
myself.
thing, and now I'm
you
just all
alright?
like, what the fuck is going on?
You went down the rabbit hole. All right.
Fucking down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why I don't.
can't- I'm
that's
not-
why I don't surf Reddit
There's
while I'm
no
doing
way
the show.
I'm joining Reddit.
Yeah, I thought
No
about it. I don't know if I
way.
should. I might have to, though, if I want to build more stand-up shit and comedian crap, which I still got to do those
And
videos.
comment karma.
Yeah.
And link karma. And get
I still got to do those.
trophy
I still got
points.
to. I still got to get those those fucking videos people want.
Oh yeah. See, at Dark Messenger said, "Remember the movie Jumper?"
Yep.
I didn't see it. So.
Yeah, no one
Remember
saw
Jumper?
it.
What happened in Jumper?
I didn't see it, but I remember.
Oh,
It's basically.
I remember the movie existing.
the
as
guy-
well.
the guy-
Yeah,
The guy who played Anakin Skywalker.
he had powers where
he
he
could,
could
like,
fucking jump through time,
or
but like
something.
Oh.
I don't know if like he could jump like how
wait,
far
was
he
it
could
based on
jump.
a book?
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I might have read the book that it was based on a long
Yeah,
time
it was
ago.
called
Like in high
Timeline.
school.
What was the book called?
Jumper. There was a trilogy though. There was a whole series.
Jumper 1,
It was like
Jumper
it was like the
Still
Jumper
Jumping.
trilogy.
Jumper.
Yeah, it was Jumper,
Jumping
and then
makes me feel good.
and it was like Jumping Higher, and then it was Still Jumping, and then it was White Guys Can Jumper,
and then it was I know what you jumped last. I know
summer.
where you jumped
No,
last summer.
You guys wrecked it.
How did I
Damn,
what? How, when did I wreck it?
Jumper 4. I still know how you jumped last summer. White guys can still jump higher. You guys just took old fucking.
No, I
you took
said
an '80s movie and you took a fucking early '90s
first
movie.
off. I didn't say. I said White Guys Can Jumper. That's what I said. So
You still know what you're referencing.
I know that, but you butchered it. You try to call me out on it.
You butchered it.
No,
When you first brought in the fucking.
that movie was butchered when it hit.
That
the
was Woody.
screen.
That was Woody Harrelson. And was
Wesley Snipes.
was Wesley Snipes in that movie?
Yeah, it was before he went to jail.
Can we all just agree that the fifth one would be the Great White Jumper? No. No. All right.
Or how about I need a jumper
21
quickly.
Jumper Street.
21 Jumper Street. No, the next book is I need a jumper before I need
You
a
jumper. You brought her.
Oh my god! Fucking move on.
No, it needs to be
So
it
dumb.
needs to be I need a jumper
on.
before George R.R. Martin dies.
Oh my gosh!
I need
All
a
right.
jumper over this potato salad.
You got one more? You got one more callback in you?
No.
User, there is no truth, said, my inclinations are good, of course, but I think if one were suddenly to develop superhuman power, there's a good chance that unless this power were kept secret, there might be little chance that we would be allowed to use it as we wanted. I think it might be more like Chuck, where we were given little choice in how our power is exploited.
I like Chuck.
That was a good show.
That was a great show.
Didn't watch it.
I watched it a little bit when it first came out because it was on right before Heroes.
Yeah.
And so I'd watch it while waiting for Heroes to start. And it was
You should
all right.
watch it. I think it's on Netflix.
It is. I need to catch up. I never caught the last season.
I'm
so.
torturing myself by watching The Office right now.
The Office is hilarious.
What are you talking about?
The
I
US
love it.
one?
It's one of my favorite shows.
The US one?
Oh my God, what is?
It's fucking hilarious.
How far are you in?
I'm on the site. Okay, this is the first time. I'm trying to remember when I laughed. It was the first time I laughed. I can't even now remember the joke.
Oh my god!
I'm in the. I'm in the second. I'm in the second. No, I'm in the third season now, and I've only laughed once.
Oh Jesus, dude! I own every single one of those
I
seasons.
do not find that
man.
show funny.
Oh my
It's
god! That's
hilarious.
one
And
of my-
everybody is. And I try to give it a shot. I'm like, I'm going to keep an open mind and try to watch this. And I'm just like, I don't even know why I'm torturing myself by watching this now.
Wow! If you're not laughing,
I
don't
loved
even.
it.
I
loved
wouldn't
it.
even. Don't even continue watching it if you don't think it's funny.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny. I'm
didn't
like one of
it
these
as
people that
much
just didn't
when
find this
Carell
funny.
left. Like it was. It's
Oh, I
pretty good.
still fucking watched it. Jim
It's
and
still-
Pam, are you kidding me?
Oh,
I was
they're
so
great.
enthralled in their story. Like, holy shit! And Creed, like,
Creed kills me.
like,
Oh my
fucking
god! Like, what
hilarious.
is that guy's deal? Like the entire season.
Oh,
like, do
man.
they ever like really reveal anything? My favorite bit was when they're talking to him. He's like, "There's like one person tried to do that to me once. His name was Creed Bratton. Yeah, and now that's my name." I was like, "Holy crap! This guy's twisted." I love it. I love it.
Man, that's
If you're not enjoying it, don't watch
that's-
it. But I
wow.
love it.
All right, you don't like Jim and Pam?
I like Pam, but
Now, did you watch the UK version first?
No, I haven't even
Okay.
touched that.
Because I've heard from some people that said, "Oh, I watched the UK version. I didn't like the US version because of whatever reason." Even though Ricky Gervais makes a couple of cameos in the later
yeah.
seasons, like after the UK one was done, he came over and played himself.
I like
Not
Pam, but
himself, he
Jim, I
played
just
his
feel like
character.
it's kind of like a tool.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, Jim,
he's a tool with a heart of gold.
dude, Jim's great.
And then
That's what he is, though. I mean,
Dwight is just terrifying his face.
Yes,
And
that's the point.
And then the shit between Jim and Dwight are great, and their relationship throughout the whole thing is good
Yes.
too. I don't know. Maybe continue watching.
I'm
it.
trying
I don't
to.
know.
I mean, I'm just trying to remember what made me laugh like so hard that I was like, wow, this was like the first time I laughed. And then Sammy was like, no laughing out loud. I'm like, that's the first time I laughed. She's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in the second season. She's like, what episode? I'm like, 18. And she's like, and you're just laughing now? I go, yeah. So,
Wow.
and I'm not trying to be like bitter or be like, this is a stupid show. I'm
no,
just like,
for sure. Like
I've been trying to figure out why people always recommended the show to me. They're like, you would love The Office. I'm like,
Man,
okay.
It's hilarious, especially anyone who's ever worked in an office. Like I've talked to people who haven't ever worked in an office type environment, and they don't get it as much. But it's the same thing with Office Space.
I used to go. I used to go to my Halloween things in the office as whatever Jim dressed up as.
I love when he did the 3-hole punch paper. It's just the black stickers.
Yep. I can fucking show you that photo.
And then when it just had like the John or something, the name tag, it was just a different name. It was fantastic.
They were like so simple but so clever.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I dig the show. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. There were a few moments where it was like, it stretched the idea of reality that he could still have a job, Michael Scott, because there was like, he's done so much stupid shit. Like at some point they're going to fire him, but then there'd be no.
Yeah, because the last episode I watched is Jim. Yeah, Jim just transferred. He's now at the new place.
Oh yeah. And that was I have to admit that was my least favorite season.
2008.
When they were.
So that was season 3.
2008. Yeah. Nice. It's a long time ago.
Yeah. That was
when the
my
show
least
came
favorite
out.
Season.
I think that's when the show started.
That was the first. That was the first season. Halloween.
Yeah, that was the first Halloween.
Yeah.
Because I just got it was actually it started in 2008. Season 1 was only 6 episodes. Season 2, that's when they had their first Halloween episode. I just started season 3, and I will say I liked it much more after. Oh, it's 2005.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like 2000. What? No, I was watching it way long before that.
I will say that I did like it more from season 4 onward. I liked the first couple of seasons. Season 3 was my least favorite only because, especially that thing between Jim and Pam, he didn't get that because he wasn't there and he was like not really talking to her much. And
yeah, but then like Rashida Jones comes in.
Yeah, I saw her.
She's cute.
And then the guy from he was in
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms, yeah.
Is that the guy from
he sticks around.
Yeah.
He sticks around.
Yeah, do you know he was supposed to get fired actually from that show? And the one thing that saved him, like apparently there's an episode where he makes like this face. He did some, I don't know what episode it is, I have to watch it, but that's when NBC was like, okay, we're going to keep him or whatnot. But he was like he talked about it on 98 KUPD one time. He was just
Andy.
like, he was like, he's like, I was going to get pretty much let go from that show. Like they were going to get rid of my character and stuff like that, but I did something. And then they were just all like, yeah, we're going to keep you.
And then,
he ended up sticking around.
And then Aaron comes in.
Yeah.
And like,
dude, I thought Aaron
that
I like her
fucking hilarious.
Oh, she's funny. Yeah,
she was so like naive and just like like such a small world, and then comes into this office and it was like, oh my god, like she's like a lost puppy too.
I will say I dig the fuck out of James Spader on the show too.
Oh, he was great.
He was fantastic. that was because I just love James Spader, but yeah, that character was fantastic.
So we're gonna be doing
his party.
We're gonna do a segment now because when Matt was watching Lost, so now I'll be doing like an office recap of where I'm at.
There you go.
Yeah, we can do that.
Why not? And we'll talk about how much we like everything that's come after where you're at, and then
like his party. Remember James Spader's party?
Oh yeah. Oh, that was fantastic. He's like, everybody, just take a bottle of wine. Take a bottle of wine.
And then
Jim's trying to get out of there. He's like, I'm an expert at leaving parties early.
And then Daryl.
Oh, Daryl. That guy cracks me up.
Daryl
down in the warehouse.
Oh yeah. Okay, I met those guys. Yeah, their pickup game.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
I got Stanley on my team. He's all like,
Stanley's great.
They're like, how can you not be good at basketball?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this.
Oh man,
Stanley's great too. Stanley and Phyllis.
Remember when Pam's out on maternity leave and Jim's trying to prank Dwight for Stanley's benefit, and he's not laughing at anything until the meatballs. So like, we have this, we'll buy on our lunch.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, for sure. You should
there's some good
keep
shit.
on watching it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's funny stuff. Okay, we got one more answer on the Reddits over here. Username Churn said, since I don't know where the power came from, I just woke up with it. I could lose the power at any moment, so I'd better be cautious with how I use it regardless of what I would do if there were no consequences. I'd use it for good so that I'd have that going for me. If it quits working, better to hear people say, there's that guy who saved humanity, yay, rather than there's that guy who raped, pillaged, and plundered, get him. And then there's a whole lot more words.
No, it wouldn't be your powers go away.
He just said he'd use it for good.
I like how people
he said,
really...
if my power was this, if my power was that, if my power was this other thing. But so, long story short, Churn would go good.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, that was it for the answers on the question from the social side. Don't forget, you can always check out our question each week at sociallyawkwardstudios.com/question. And if you have a question for us or have a birthday, anniversary, random shout out, anything like that, you can hit up our mailbag.
Do it now.
That's sociallyawkwardstudios.com/mailbag. Drop us a line. We'll give you a shout out on the show. How about you guys?
What about you?
What was your question?
Yeah, I was going to go last. All
right. Well, for me, I'd have to say, I guess what I would do would be considered technically evil, because I probably would use it to benefit myself and my family first and foremost. Any way that I could twist it to make myself some cash.
Kind of hairy though,
better.
You could technically.
I would also, I would also do charitable things as well.
So basically, more likely you'd be like doing a Robin Hood thing. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I'd rob from the rich and give to me. The poor.
Well, you are poor. We know that.
So yeah.
Just like that's just how you delivered it very poorly.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah, so I think I'd be kind of in the middle, but more towards the technically evil.
Technically,
side.
you'd be helping out your family. It looks like more. So
yeah,
I would look at it as a good kind of thing, because you wouldn't kill anybody, right?
Yeah. I'd only rob from like banks and stuff that have like insurance and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. That makes it okay. No, I'm just kidding. How about you, Matthew? What would you do?
That's a good question.
Oh, come on, Matthew. We all know you. Heart of gold.
You wake up one morning with the super power.
I thought you were like, you wake up Mormon. I'm like, that's not a superpower.
It's pretty much the opposite.
Matthew just wakes up. He's like, why am I already dressed with a No!
I don't know. I'd probably be like a hero.
Goes downstairs. His car is gone. It's just a bicycle. No!
just white shirt.
Yeah.
White collared shirt.
He opens his.
Don't forget the magic underwear.
Shit.
You'd have a lot of magic underwear.
I wouldn't wear that. Then I'd be a villain.
That could be like a Rob Schneider movie, but with Matthew. Matthew wakes up one day and turns out he's Mormon. Oh my God, I'm Mormon.
I don't know. I would want to be a villain, but I think I would probably end up being more heroic, especially if I was like fearless.
Cool.
If I had no fear at all.
Was that like your superpower name?
I don't know. Like flying and all that shit would be cool, but if you could be fearless, like just do things like even like regular day things, like even if like it wasn't so much a superhero world, but like an opportunity came around and you just took it because you're fearless rather than thinking about it and not doing it because of fear.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
In your obituary, you would read, he was fearless.
I'm putting that on his.
He probably should have had a little bit of fear when the lion came around.
Yeah. But Matthew, fearless. That's why he died young.
We got one last social response before you give your response, Stephen. Aaron in the chat room, Aaron from the Starfleet Escape podcast right here on the 4-Eyed Radio Network said, I'd be a hero with the ability to create a hand phaser and personal shield. So I don't think that was an option in the question. I'm just saying.
Phaser back.
Set phasers to stun.
No, but when he does it, he has to talk like William Shatner. So he's like, freeze, turn back. It's got my voice. Look at my shield. Boom.
5 minutes later. Boom.
Yeah. He sits there with the shield out like the guy with the like robbing the bank's like, what the fuck is going on? Boom.
Dude's just pissed. Like, are you gonna fucking move or what?
Guy's like,
I'm wasting my time on you when I could have left.
He's like, he's in the joint. I'm trying to rob this bank, and this guy just busts out this William Shatner phaser impersonate. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
And then he just sat there, like, he just stopped and was buffering.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. That's what is
so confused.
That's what a superhero name would be called, is the buffer.
The buffer.
Buffer.
You
stop.
As long as he's not a...
not if he's a bufferer.
What are you buffing there, buddy?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Me too. Stop. Robbing the bank.
If he was a buffer, I'm sure that like he'd get a very unique following.
Yeah.
Where's the buffer?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
I only showed up because the buffer was going to be
I hear he's really fucking friendly, and I could use some help right now.
All right, Stephen. Your question. Your
My
answer.
question, my answer.
Coming up
Where do you guys think I was
right
going to go?
I have no opinion.
Just fucking talk, dude. Tell us.
Just fucking talk to him. Fuck you, man. Every time I always try to make the right decisions. I always try to be the hero, but I think now I would say if I woke up tomorrow with superpowers, I would say humanity's fucked.
Oh.
Really bad. Yeah, I would just take out aggression on everybody.
He's going to be a villain. I thought he was going to be a villain the whole time.
Yeah, I pretty much thought that too, but I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want him to change his mind.
No, I'd be a villain now.
We all know that, dude. We know that you'd fuck shit up.
I definitely would. Like, people would be like, Arizona.
I wouldn't even stop you. I'd be like,
Arizona would become a crater.
Just fucking let him go. Just let him go. He's like a top. He's going to burn out eventually.
No, I would never burn out.
Oh, you'd burn out, dude. After a while, you'd be like, I'm so tired.
No, I'd just be like,
I'm so tired.
I'll destroy it.
Then you'd be like, fearless Matt, I'm so tired. And I'll just be like, go to sleep, man. Just get some sleep.
Just go to sleep.
I can't. I got to fuck
Don't be
shit
afraid
up.
to sleep.
No,
I know you
I'd
want
go to bed.
I know you want to fuck shit up, but just rest a little bit. And then I drug your ass so that you like fucking go to sleep for a really long time, and then I put you in like a cryogenic chamber. So when you wake up, you're just like all ice. So like you'd only open your eyes a little bit, and then they'd freeze, and then you'd be like, you'd have to sit there and be like, oh fuck, and you'd be like in this thing where you can't move, and like you just be there, and so you can like kind of see out of the frosted glass, and every few hours I just walk by and like look in, and then like walk out of the scene.
I will now have to kill Matt first if I get superpowers.
That's fine because
So that doesn't happen. Yeah, and there's his gravestone I have to make for him.
I'm fearless though,
and I'll just sit there at the funeral going like, "Why did you have to tell me your plan? I didn't want to kill you. I wanted to keep you around."
And then Eric would come and put you in a cryogenic chamber.
No, Eric would be dead too.
I'm like, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, hey
man, just leave me alone.
Hey,
I'm just trying
Steven, could you just tell me, does this rag smell like chloroform?
No, I would give you guys a choice. You can either join me or
my family's got to eat. I ain't got time for this shit.
You can either join me or you could perish.
I wouldn't join you.
Well, that's why you have your gravestone.
I'd be like, can I just go rob this? Can I just have some money? That's just all I need. I mean, you can fuck shit up, but just don't fuck up the money. Cause
no. You guys
don't underestimate, guys. Jeez, you guys are underestimating me. Like fearless, and you think I'm just gonna walk in and be like, let's fucking go. Oh fuck. No, dude, I've got smarts too.
I didn't say you were just gonna get fucked up. I'm just saying if you.
Hey, you're saying you're smarter than me.
Well. I will now because you told me your plan. If you didn't tell me your plan now, I'm like, I don't have to look over my shoulder now.
But maybe I told you that plan to fuck with you and think that I was going to do that.
Because his
but
real
I'm not
plan,
really doing
you know what I'm actually going to do?
Sharks in
I'm going to fuck with Matt, though. With the first day I wake up, I'm going to run over to his house real quick with my super speed and then replace all of his clothing with all Mormon stuff. So then when he does wake up, he's like, no!
Hey.
It's happened. It's begun.
I'd wake up and I'd own that shit. I'd be like, I'm fearless. Let's see where this. Let's see where this goes.
He's all, I'm going to convert every motherfucker I talk to today. Every day.
You know
one
what?
of them.
That might be the best. Like Matthew's just knocking on doors and they're like, get the fuck. He's like, nah.
He's all, no.
You're joining.
We've got to create this army to bring this motherfucker down. Let me tell you about this guy.
Do you have a moment to talk about Evil Steve-O?
Do you have a moment to talk about Evil Steve-O?
I think we just made our first B superhero movie.
Do you know who Evil Steve-O is? No, I've never heard of
Oh
him.
my God! We just have something to sell to either Marvel or DC now. The Fearless Mormon.
The Fearless Mormon.
I'm sure there's already probably someone there.
Unless Mormons are listening to the show going like, we should totally market this, man.
You're like, whoa. Do you think Orgasmo is the original Fearless Mormon?
I don't know. Good question.
That's a good movie. I should watch that again.
That's a silly movie.
It is, but it's hilarious.
That's the original Buffer.
That's what we should end it on.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to bring up. We can close out the show unless you
Dude,
guys
what
have
are you
something
talking
else.
about? You had...
Oh, you wanted to... what I have? I did want to talk about...
Pornhub begs users to stop uploading videos of Brazil getting fucked. by Germany.
Yes. Evidently,
Wait, what?
so many people thought
Oh, you didn't know about this?
No.
thought
Dude. Brazil
the
got
game
fucked
between Brazil and
Germany.
Germany. Germany evidently fucked them.
Kicked
good and
their
hard.
ass.
And
7-1.
Users were
7-1.
users were uploading videos of that game to Pornhub with the caption. This is my favorite of the caption. It says, "Young Brazilians get fucked by entire German soccer team."
Oh god,
And
that's
so
awesome.
It became so many people were doing this that Pornhub actually had to like literally beg people like, please stop doing this. The joke's over. We get it. They got fucked. Okay, haha. This is for porn.
I do like
this here. I hear is for porn.
I like how they actually
not
put,
for soccer.
I like how they actually put this person's name, Pornhub Katie. Please stop loading these games highlights of Pornhub. Our public communication.
No, Pornhub Katie's like a big deal. Like
Yeah,
she
on
like
Twitter.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
on Twitter. She's on. I think she's got. I know she's on Reddit as well. Like
She's like one of the
there's
community
a
people.
section of Reddit that's specifically dedicated to people who are trying to or have given up masturbation. Okay, and this girl from Pornhub is constantly up in that section.
Just posting shit. Oh, that's great.
That is
Fucking with
funny.
the people.
That's great.
Oh, that cracks me up. That kills me.
Why would you give up masturbation? Unless you're getting pussy on the regular or dick.
I don't know. I don't know that is a section.
That's
that is the corner of Reddit
What
that
was
I do
that,
not
man?
go to.
I'm
See,
like,
that's what I'm
What?
saying. It
No.
gives me the chills too.
No, I do that every now. I get little ticks.
But you know what that is? That's someone walking over your grave.
I'm sure it is. While you go and fucking Reddit. And okay, Pornhub Katie.
Who, me? I'm Pornhub Katie?
Steve-O, and I am going to be Pornhub Katie today. Let's fuck with all these people that don't masturbate.
I
You
would
guys
do
check
that.
this out.
Germany. Yeah.
Did you guys watch any of the World Cup? Of course you didn't.
I did not.
Matthew, of course you didn't, fuckers.
Of course you didn't.
I am not going to be one of these people that pretends to care about soccer once every 4 years. I don't care about soccer ever. I'm not going to.
What about the
I like
Olympics?
soccer.
You know what? Honestly, the only part of the Olympics I ever really paid much attention to was baseball, and it's not even in the Olympics
it's
anymore.
not
So
part of
fuck
it
the
anymore.
Olympics.
You think they'll ever bring it back?
I hope so, because I mean, there's so much bullshit in the Olympics. I'm like, really? That's a thing in the Olympics, but you can't have baseball?
Well, I guess they're kind of always evolving, though. Like now that
I do understand, because it's one of those games that I think you need a longer time to play to do a proper tournament with multiple teams and such. I mean, one game.
but it is a world sport, so
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
I
don't they
know.
usually do like by like teams? Like they take people from like the best of the best from each like team, and then that's like
Well, it'd be
the
like
U.S. team.
It'd be like the U.S. basketball team. So
Yeah.
they take all the best players from the major leagues and put them on a team, and then they, obviously they would
you
take all
go
the,
against like Germany and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
like,
Although
exactly, but-
traditionally, I think the Olympic team was usually college players, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
I think because the Summer Olympics happens in the summer.
I mean, they
when
do that
The MLB season is happening.
Why
so-
don't we take retired like basketball players and put them in?
They do that too with the U.S. I don't know, because I know that there's college players that have played.
Well, for the
the
longest
US
time, it
team.
was against the rules for any professional players to play. So it was always until that first Dream Team was the first year that they were like, okay, professionals are allowed, and then we're like, suckers.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It
It was fucking great.
was amazing.
God damn, we like clobbered people like 100 to 30. Like, it was nuts.
But yeah, it was.
Could you
it was pretty
imagine
amazing.
like being one of the other teams, just like, fuck, man.
Why am I here?
Well, is that how we are like with hockey though? When we go up against Canada, like with the Winter Olympics, aren't we just like, why the fuck are we even doing this?
For the most part, there's always the chance with hockey and soccer and these other games that are low scoring type games. There's always the chance of an upset much more easily than something like basketball, where it's a very high scoring game.
But there's also like other teams that are insanely skilled at it, like Russia and like all these fucking places, So
Soviet
it's
Russia
like-
basketball plays you.
but yeah.
Well, then of course you also have some of the better players that play in the NBA but happen to be from other countries and
Right.
go back and play for their teams. Like Yao Ming doesn't play for the U.S. team; he goes and plays for China.
So Germany won then the World Series.
I don't think it's over yet, is it?
No, it's not over yet. So
Who they got to play against then?
the final is now Germany versus Argentina.
Oh.
So it's Brazil and the Netherlands in the third
Don't
place
cry
slot.
for me, Argentina.
The final game's on
It's the only thing I know with
Monday.
Argentina.
I think it's a Monday.
So So I kind of want Germany to kind of win now, just so they could be like, we won something.
So does Brazil.
Brazil wants them to win
Oh
too.
yeah, Brazil
because
does
that way at
not
least they can
want
say-
Argentina to win
Oh, really?
in their fucking
Yeah.
state.
Okay. Because
In their
Germany would be
country,
like,
not state,
finally,
their
we
country.
invaded and won.
I don't know. Germany's very good.
Very
Argentina's really good too. And Argentina's got Messi, which is like their
You know who wasn't so
their
good?
big.
U.S.
We had our run, man.
We did pretty good, didn't we?
We did well. We did okay, but we also did really bad.
Okay.
Like
Didn't we luck into that last
our
round?
defense was basically
But the
non-existent.
offense was okay. So defense
Until that
was-
last game, the goalkeeper or whatever, like he had a banner fucking game.
Howard like had 16 blocks. Like that hasn't happened since like.
If only they had just 2 more.
Oh, man.
Can we call him Howard the
man,
Duck?
he was so good, man.
No, he's not a duck.
He was great.
He could be.
But he's not.
I mean, the
He's a
U.S.
man.
The U.S. did good,
He's
but
a man too, you know. He goes pee-pee standing up.
Is that how you
we
define
did-
men now?
it was good.
Okay. No, I was I just didn't want to like. I don't mind if the sport's going on stuff, but I didn't want to be one of those people. I'm like, I'm going to jump in because our teams. I'm like, I don't want to be that kind of
Dude, who
bandwagon
cares?
person.
Anyways, it's sort of
I do.
U.S. in the
I
World
don't like.
Cup.
I don't like hypocrites.
I
Dude,
just don't
just
enjoy
watch it,
soccer.
like-
I don't have anything against people who do enjoy soccer. You're free to enjoy it. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm just not one of them. That's all.
Like my family is a soccer family,
Mhm.
so
I have several friends who are, and to their credit, they follow soccer all the time. And then they get extra excited when it's the World Cup because it's a big deal.
So why does this only happen every 4 years? Like, we have like the NBA
The way it
playoffs and everything. Okay, no logic or reason behind.
it's like it's like the Olympics that happen every 4.
I think
Granted,
it's probably
there's-
modeled after the Olympic model.
There's
I would
2
guess.
because alters from summer and winter, but
It didn't used to with the Olympics. It used to be the summer and winter happened
Right,
every
the same year.
The same year every 4 years, and it's still every 4 years. It's 4 years between each one. You get a Winter Olympics, and then 4 years later another Winter Olympics. But they staggered it. I think they did a Winter Olympics early to start staggering it because it used to be the Winter Olympics and the Summer
think
Olympics
you're
were on
right.
the same years, and then they decided to stagger it so that there was some Olympics every 2 years.
Mm.
So one of them got like shorted one time, and then everybody's caught up now.
so LeBron James heading back to Cleveland.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, who decided to
Oh,
notify me? Which
man.
I'm going like, I don't. Why? So why is he coming back?
Why is he going back?
Yeah,
He
I'm asking our sports guy over here.
So he actually wrote this really good article, and Sports Illustrated posted it up. So he's from Northern Ohio, born and raised there. Like that's his life, Even though he went to Miami, his life was still in Ohio. So he classified it as growing up. He went to Miami, kind of like it was his college years. Like you go away to college. He went there for 4 years. Now he's coming back, even though he burned a lot of people when he did that. Like Cleveland hated him, despised him, but he's always been there. That's where his heart is, and he wants to see the city of Cleveland get a championship. So he's trying to do everything he can in his power to do that, and he feels that with the team that they have coming up, there's a lot of potential for them to mold into something really great and spectacular. He knows it's going to be a lot of hard work. He knows it's going to be very frustrating, but that's what he wants to do, and so he went back. I'm sure Cleveland's going to fucking accept him with open arms because it's LeBron James, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
So is he's playing still? Like he's not coming back like as a coach or anything like that? Like
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's... Yeah.
Again, I don't follow basketball. That's why I'm asking these questions.
Well, Cleveland, this was like, I don't know, the 3rd or 4th year where they got the first round pick and the NBA draft, which is always interesting that they always get it from their lottery. But so they've got like young talent, and they've got Kyrie Irving right now, who's a stellar point guard, and he's only going to grow more. So we'll see what happens. And they might go after Kevin Love, and if they get Kevin Love, then they're going to be fucking nasty. They're going to be so good. Especially, well, they're going to be good. I don't know if they'll be insanely good this upcoming season, but give them a little bit of time, they're going to be fucking stellar.
So now, like, was his contract up?
Yeah, he was a free agent.
Oh, he was just a free. Okay, that's what
his agent talked with the Suns. The Suns were going after him, but of course he wouldn't come here. But Suns are. We're making some moves, man. The Suns are coming a long way. It's exciting.
See, that's what we need to do when
young.
basketball season
young.
comes in. We got to have Matthew do his basketball talk, and then when baseball season, Eric can do his.
Baseball season's going right now,
Yeah.
and I've got nothing to
D-backs,
talk about
dude.
because
What
they
the
are not
fuck,
good.
dude?
At least they're not as bad as they started out. They started out like utter shit,
But
now they're just bad.
They just give up games, man. Like,
we don't have a good closer. We don't have a good setup man for a closer. We've got
it's so irritating.
decent starting pitching. It hasn't been horrible, but it's not good enough to lock down games early, and we're not getting the offense that we need with the exception of Goldschmidt.
The bullpen's always been a thorn in the side for us.
Yeah.
I don't understand like why can't we change that around? To me it would seem so easy to do that, but I don't know, for some reason it's just this major thorn in the side and we just carry it with us.
Yeah.
Season after season.
Well, hopefully I'm looking forward to seeing Goldie play in the All-Star game. He's actually starting first baseman for the National League team, so that's pretty cool. That's kind of the bright spot to this whole year so far has been Goldschmidt. I mean,
but he's not going to want to be. He's not going to want to stay here.
We've still got another 2 years, I think, after this year on his contract.
So if we can change it around, then that's good. If not, then he's going to want to leave.
Yeah, but we've got him locked down for a little while because he came up young in the farm system for the Diamondbacks. So we've got him on contract for a while, and I don't think that's going to change. So we've got a couple of years to make something happen around him, and I think that's what we got to go for at this point. Is we need to go get a couple of we need to get a couple of starters. We need to get an ace and somebody to back up the ace, and then we need to really do something about that bullpen. We're steady as far as offensive production with the team we've got, but not good enough to give up those games. So
Channing Frye is going to the Magic. We're saying bye-bye to him, which I'm okay with that. He was really good on the outside, but he was weak defending, man. He was a soft power forward, but
your cat just winked at me. I think he's planning on killing me.
Probably. He's been talking about it for weeks.
Okay.
But I like sports.
So that just really freaked me out. This cat's just sitting here staring at me and then just goes, and it wasn't like a quick wink, it was a slow wink, like, I see you looking at me and you're going to die. So it kind of freaked me out. All right, well, does that do it for this week, guys? You ready?
Come back next week for more sports talk with Eric Dewey and Matthew Renfro.
See what happens.
I won't have much more to talk about than I already did, but it's all right.
Carmelo hasn't made his decision yet, so we'll see where he goes. If he stays with the Knicks or goes to the Bulls. He's not going to Lakers. I don't think he's going to go.
I heard that he was offered, if he stays with the
Knicks.
The Knicks, I've heard he was offered like free lap dances for life from one of their higher end strip clubs.
Really?
I mean, that's a perk. You gotta take that into consideration.
That's funny.
It's not all about just the cash on the paycheck. What are you gonna do in your downtime? Free lap dances for life?
Man,
Ooh, that would sway my decision.
I mean, if he stayed in New York, okay, that's one thing, but I don't know, man. If he went to the Bulls, him and Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, if they kept Boozer, dang, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You know who's a good basketball player?
Who?
That Larry Bird. You like
Back
that guy?
in the day, he was great.
Magic Johnson. Those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, bring up Larry Bird. That just made me bust out laughing when I was watching an episode of Futurama, and they did a spoof on Scooby-Doo, and they had Larry Bird, they were making a cloning device against the Globetrotters. They're we're going to play against 5 Larry Birds. We're going to be fantastic. And then at the end of the show, it's all 6 Larry Birds. I'm damn it.
All right, guys. Well, we will be back next week on the 18th of July for episode number 79. We'll have a question at some point during this week for you. Until next time, don't forget to follow us on the Twitters. Check out our website at sociallyawkwardstudios.com. We're also at foureyedradio.com. We're on Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, the Zune Marketplace, the BlackBerry Podcast Directory. We're on the Blueberry Directory. We're on Miro Guide, Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio, SoundCloud, and Player.fm. No excuses, folks. Find us. Don't forget to check out our awesome sponsor, Raven Designs. Illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com. You get something to play us out with?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Turn you on.
Until next time.
Turn you up.
Until next time, kiddos, you better tap that sash, just like I did in Goldmember, if you catch my drift.
Like a runaway wax-wing gambler, born to burn. Stargazer, you're in full of sky. You were not ready for it. You were not ready. Stargazer, our answer is right. We were not ready. We were not ready. We were not ready for goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you.